Hi all, welcome to the SBC guide for April. Apologies for this being a lot later than usual. I think with all the SBCs kind of happening, it's kind of thrown a little bit. Hopefully you find this useful. As always, let me know in the comments down below what SBCs you've been currently doing and what you've been getting from your pack. So we can smash a like if you're awesome, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at the Legend. All links are down below for posting the channel and social media links. As always, only 6 routes this month, which is quite interesting to add, but we've updated as usual. So Girona makes a cut with a 25k pack from the LOreal, and it roughly costs 7.5k, and no loyalty, no position changes or anything like that. If you follow this team to specification, then you will have at the current moment the cheapest route, and in my personal opinion a 25k pack roughly at least works out the same kind of value as a 7. I've had a few folks say give rough pack values to it. It's not something precisely I've worked out on, because every pack is different, of course, and it's either way. I'm hoping this kind of helps you out, give you an idea with team of the season. Inbound Malaga 15k pack for a 5.5-6k spend, and honestly I actually thought it was a lot more expensive for Malaga, but shows that I was wrong. And for this route, fairly straightforward. You have to play 2 right mids to make this work, and you can play left end at left centre back as well to kind of make this work. And as I said, no position or no loyalty changes, anything like that. So this particular route works fine. And I'm almost sure I have a couple of these guys on loyalty, so I'll maybe double check. But as with anything, you sometimes do buy players and you sometimes forget, but can't complain regardless. For Espanyol is a 25k pack for an 8k spend, no loyalty, no position changes whatsoever. For me personally, I've seen it. I could do it cheaper, mainly because of Hermosa. He got upgraded to a 75 non-rare gold, and I've seen him regularly get popped up for less than his 300 and less. And I think people still forget that you can list him up for cheaper than his buy now, which is kind of hilarious. It would make it a little bit cheaper. And Ibar is. Sorry, there's 7 all told. I've clearly not added this to the sheet. Ibar, fairly straightforward as well. Not difficult, not expensive in the slightest. Most of the players you're generally paying around 400 or 500 coins for. And like Anui, he goes for like 650. Pedro Leon's like a 700 buy. So you're not really breaking the bank. Pedro Leon, sorry. Enric is around 800, so be wary if you use him. But Joel and Sergio, these guys, fairly straightforward to kind of throw in. Then LOreal is a 25k pack for an 8k spend. This usually always seems to pop up as relatively cheap whenever the SBCs pop up. I will point out as well, Unal, he's now a gold rare. I've been able to snipe him on multiple occasions for 350. It would make this route particularly slightly cheaper over Barbosa if you were to use him over. So left striker is fine, but if you were wanting to take Barbosa out, who's 400, and it's an alternative for folks to consider. So it gives you an alternative if you were to snipe Unal for cheaper. Even if it was 450 at most, you could get away with it. Club Brugge is a 10k pack for a 4k spend. The dude that's left mid, he was a silver, he went to a gold on Pombe, I think his name is. He's pretty expensive for what I've seen, and he just seems to not make this route work for cheap, which is a bit of a bummer. Plenty of silvers to kind of loiter around the team. Thomas Sack as well. Vossen, Vanaken, Vormer, they're kind of like they're really the only players that actually make this route expensive, which is interesting. Timmy Simons as well, but for a 10k pack for 4k, are you really going to knock it? I would assume you're going to make maybe break even or small profits. Then the final route is Anderlecht, is a 15k pack for a 5.5k spend. A lot of folk generally do get these guys quite readily on snipe, like Onyekuru, Teodorczyk, Markovic, Trevel, Combs, Costa, I'm sure it's called Josue, sorry, and Sells. Then the harder kind of players like Morioki, he has a gold and a silver card. His silver card is currently cheaper to do the SBC than the gold one, which is kind of mental. But regardless, are you going to knock it? No. If it's going to get you saves you some coins, do it. In terms of the marquee matchups, they're around 25k. Cultural exchanges went up to 43k. or 37k after coins, and like the other advanced SBCs have slightly tweaked a bit as well. But as always, I've updated the SBC guide sheet to cover all the teams that are all worthwhile. So if you want to get packs prepared for team of the season, copy the sheet, get an idea from the guide, see what routes particularly stand out for you, what packs you would like. But hopefully find this useful, guys. I will try and update this as quick as I can during the team of the season to help you out. Smash the likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, G's Legend, and I will catch you all later.